is I'm simulating that maybe this could be like, let's just pretend that this was your house and this was your buddy who had like his little gamer thing here, that you could actually make things easier for him by providing him some Wi-Fi. Basically two things, Wi-Fi, and I won't call the cops. So let's just imagine that that's the case. So here you got your house here, beaming down array like a fortress, looking down on the van here. Curtain open. Okay, yeah, you can see, you could kind of see. You might put it. Oh, there you go. See, I got GTA, and it's just I got my helicopter in the game just hovering on the city here. Okay, it's on the thing there too. See here how I have this mounted back here, and this is like actually a sink. Actually, I actually have a little like plastic sink in a way that I could drain it to the outside if I want to. It'll drain onto the tire. Never actually done that, but okay. So I'm on the PlayStation in my van, and I'm gonna watch a little YouTube. And I was playing GTA 5. Let me do what I'm gonna look for. Oh, here we go. Camo Dave. I'm gonna watch a little him. And he shouldn't give you a copyright strike because, you know, he knows what that's like. Watching Camo Dave in the van.
Oh, yeah. That's what I need. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. How are you? I don't, didn't he show some videos a while back in the pandemic, early days of the pandemic?
Okay, just skipping through this a little bit.
I think Derek was in the right, it wasn't so much the crushed trash can. Thing really did happen. I mean, he did back into the trash can.
Okay, so here I am watching Camo Dave in my vehicle on my PlayStation.
Excuse me, Derek. Sorry about that. The pickle.
Which I can also do some games too. I'm going to show a lot more of this van in the future, but.
Fran comes for lunch. She may put a charm on you.
Okay, here comes someone down the road. I gotta be a little careful here. In this game, this is called the Alamo Sea. It's kind of hard to actually dive very quick in this plane, isn't it? Okay, this is called the Alamo Sea, which is based on the Salton Sea. You know, so what they did is they kind of took some liberties with the geography and stuff like that, and then they. Now I think that the highest peak here, Mount Chiliad, I think it's supposed to be somewhere in like the San Juanita Mount. Is that what it's called? Those big ones that are west of like Slab City and all that. I forgot what they were called exactly, but okay. Oh, there you go. I can see a little further here. Okay, I guess we're okay now. Okay, so this area is called Sandy Shores, and it's supposed to be based on Bombay Beach. You know, all the stereotypes, like the real crazy meth heads living out in these areas and stuff like that, you know, which is maybe to some extent true, and then also an exaggeration, because in a way, it's like this GTA is like an exaggeration of like American culture. Okay, now this is like this little section. It's like the Joshua tree here, and then, but it's right next to the cactus area too. Now, okay, I'm gonna get my Deluxo, which is my flying vehicle here. Okay, here we go. This flying vehicle. Yeah, so obviously some of the weapons and vehicles are realistic in this, and some are just fantasy ones like this. Okay. Anyway, you could do this in your van. Oh, you know what you could do too? You could even like, I'm sure there's got to be a way now where you can hook up to like the PlayStation VR too for something where you wouldn't even need like this elaborate of a setup of the screen I have in this van here. This area here. Okay, okay, now see how it's like the Sonora Desert with those big. Yeah, it's right next to the Joshua Tree area. It's kind of funny. Okay. But over here is something you'll recognize from lots of like van life videos and stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is their version of Salvation Mountain. See that? Except instead of like the Bible theme, it's like the they have like more like this beam me up, save life. Yeah, okay, so they got a little different, but here you go. So theoretically, like then Slab City would be in this area, but it's not. Something that. There you go. It's kind of fun, even if you don't do any of the shooting and stuff on this game. It's called an open world, so you can just roam around. Now, if there's other players, if you're in a lobby with other players, they can shoot you now. But usually, as long as you don't shoot anybody, this like the cops will leave you alone, you know. But all right, so this is what they call Stab City, and yeah, okay, here's like the range part. Maybe this range is like the only part that really. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Oh, they actually do call it the range on here. There you go. But they're making it into like more of like a biker thing than like a, you know. Hey guys. There you go. The range. Okay, because I didn't have a car parked in the way here. Okay. A plane like this can go really high too. Let's get up pretty high. So it is like having a game system minimalism. Well, I don't know, because I think that's just a buzzword. But I actually heard somebody explain it right. It made sense. Like they like having more space available, so they like in their van just because it's having lots of space available. You know, like freedom of movement, that kind of thing. Now you can think about this. It sort of gives you some extra space when you have like some gaming system like this, because it expands. It expands beyond your usual like space here, and also it gives you a way you can have like a hobby to, you know, anything you can do to kind of like normalize being in a van, you know, to where you can still do a lot of like the same hobbies that you could do, you know, like the exact same. You don't have to go hide out in the desert. You could do a lot of the same things. You could like hang out in the city. You could go to the symphony, even if you could find a place to like store like a suit, you know. So it's not like you have to be in the friggin' desert, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with the desert, but that's some of the emphasis on some of the popular YouTubers that are out there, is making it sound like it's all about going in the desert.